Good morning, beloveds. Um, it's wet out there. It's trying to rain. Uh, and the various cats are wandering around and discussing the rain. You can see Kieran's tail in the background there. Kieran, oh, beloved. Kieran's been gone for almost 2 years. This is Foster. I had two of them. I had two black cats. Kieran was my first black cat, and he had yellow eyes, and Foster is a little younger, and he has green eyes, and I loved Kieran, and Kieran adored me, and was constantly, like, in me, or in my face and on me, and just, Foster is a little more reserved, so, okay. I guess cooler, rainy days can spark memories. Interesting. But so we are closing in on finishing our year of 365. 365 Science of Mind. And when I finish that, which technically I've already finished, I started it. I started this in April. I'm going to go ahead the end of March. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to another daily inspiration by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. And it's going to be 365 Days of Richer Living daily inspiration. Looks like it may be organized a little differently. It has titles, it has Bible quotes. It doesn't look like it's organized into months the way, like the month of expectancy and the month of, I was working on September last night, where March is the month of faith. So it'll be a little different, and we'll go from there. But we still have a few more days in this one. So let's tackle March 28th, which is simplicity. In the complete simplicity of Jesus, we find thoughts more profound than those of the world's greatest philosophers, yet so simply stated. As thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. What is this but saying there is a power greater than we are, and we can use it? All the art, all the science, and all the wit of humankind can neither add to nor take from life itself. We are obligated to assume that there is a presence or a principle, a creative power or an intelligence that responds to our word. But let us not try to be profound about this, or put on a long and sober face as though we were carrying around some mystery too great to bear. Rather, let us accept the simple fact with utmost simplicity, and let us believe, and believe in our hearts, that which the intellect cannot and need not explain, the mystery of life. For all the rational analysis and all the apparent synthesis of every analysis known to the mind of man has not, and cannot, and will never explain life. The divine gift is made, and as we awake to the realization of it, it is ours. This is the only secret of any power we may possess, though in reality we do not possess the power at all. We merely use it. Today, I accept that life desires me to have everything that is good merely because it could not desire anything else. I accept everything that is good, and I rejoice in the simple realization that I am one with life, one with God, one with people, one with human events and the passing show of life. I have nothing to explain, nothing to be profound about, nothing to become lost in. Life is, and I live it. Peace and joy exist, and they are mine. I love and am loved. Enjoy then. Greet each day and rest at night with a calm confidence in spirit. The Bible quote is, when I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. And that is from Micah 7:8. Simplicity. If you go back and look at the world's religion, there are books and books and books and books written. And Ernest has a bunch of books too, so let's, let's be real there. But right there, Ernest is point blank saying, you know what? Sometimes we just overthink things. And here is rock bottom, just the one thing, if you walk away from Science of Mind with nothing else, the one thing that you can walk away with, there's a power and you can use it. That's Emma Curtis Hopkins. Ernest was Emma Curtis Hopkins' last private student before she passed on into the next level of her spiritual evolution. I think she was 80, and he would sit there and just scribble for however long she talked, and that was hers. There's a power for good in the universe, and you ought to use it. Sometimes we make things grand, and and I liked how he said the long face of a mystery too great to bear. No. Life's here. We should live it, and we should live it with joy, because birds don't overthink it. They go out and they sing their song and they build their nests and they get on with it. And I think that may be one of our I guess greatest detriments is we have the ability to overthink things. We can make ourselves crazy over things that we just don't need to. What was it? Reverend Jesse was talking one time about cats. Dogs and cats aren't neurotic. Their owners can make them that way, but cats and dogs are generally not neurotic. But their owners can make them that way. So it's like, can we just let go a little bit? Actually, can we just let go a lot and just go with the good, go with the flow, go with the life? I'm not saying don't plan. I'm just saying stop overthinking it. So, in the complete simplicity of Jesus, we find thoughts more profound than those of all of the world's greatest philosophers, and yet so simply stated. As thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. All right, so right there, if you look around your life, that will tell you what you believe. Which is terrifying sometimes. It's like, oh, I did not know I believed that. But here's the good news. If you discover that you believe something that you prefer not to, you can change that. And depending on how long you've believed that, it may take some work. And please feel free to ask for help. That's what I love about Emma, is people will come to her and they'll tell her story and she's sitting there going, you are not that, you are not that. It's like, ask somebody to know the truth behind what you think you believe, or what you believe. What is this but saying there is a power greater than we are and we can use it? All the art, all the science, and all the wit of humankind can neither add nor take from life itself. All we can do is add to the understanding. And sometimes if we do understand a little bit better what's going on, We can make things better. I frequently see that meme of, if a flower isn't doing well, you don't change the flower, you change the environment. That goes for people too. It's like, if you're not doing well, maybe it's time to change your environment. Change, the people around you. And see if that doesn't change your flower. We are obligated to assume that there is a presence or principle, a creative power, and an intelligence that responds to our word. It responds to our word, it responds to our thoughts, it responds to our beliefs. So if we're not happy with the way things are going, it's time to take a good hard look at our beliefs. But let us not try to be profound about this, or put on a long and sober face as though we were carrying around some great mystery too great to bear. We're not. This is information we want to share, and we want to shout it from the rooftops. Although my neighbors at this point might not be happy with it, because neighborhood's really quiet. But it's like, look, life is happening. Life is happening all around you. Are you participating? It's like, are you participating in life, or are you letting life happen to you? Let me follow up that sentence. Rather, let us accept the simple fact that with utmost simplicity, and let us believe in our hearts that which the intellect cannot and need not explain, the mystery of life. For all of us who are analytic, it's like, but I want to. No. Sometimes we just need to let go and live. For all the rational analysis and the apparent synthesis of every analysis known to the mind of man has not and cannot and will never explain life. No, probably not. Doesn't mean we're not going to try. But the divine gift is made. The divine gift. Life. Life is the divine gift. Your life is a divine gift. Have you been treating it that way? As we awake to the realization of it, capital I, that divine life, that divine gift, it is ours. This is the only secret of any power we may possess, though in reality we do not possess the power at all. We merely use it. And that's one of those things. The power isn't coming from you. It's coming through you. And the amazing thing about that is that means it will never run out. It will never run out. That power is inexhaustible. That power is coming from an infinite source. It is merely coming through us. So all of this wonderful stuff that we can do will never not be able to do, because the power will never run out. We are divine distributors of that power. We are co-creators. We let that power flow through us. And therein lies free will. How much of that divine power are you willing to allow to flow through your life? How much of it are you willing to allow to flow into your life? Because the amazing thing is the more you let flow in, the more that flows out, the more people it touches. And when you try and hold on to that power, it starts to come out sideways and things get a little weird. So how much of that power are you willing to let come through you? Realizing that it comes from an inexhaustible source that never says no. Never says no, and he's about to say that, if he hasn't already. Today, I accept that life desires me to have everything that is good, merely because it could not desire anything else. Life trends towards life. Life trends towards creativity. Life trends towards the amazing. It's springtime. Look around. If you're here in this area where we had that winter freeze that we literally did not know what to do with, and the plants did not know what to do with. And yet, you're seeing the life spring back up. You're seeing the trees bloom. They may be a little late. I had a memory come across my Facebook of one of my favorite trees to watch in full fresh green, and just the other day I walked past it and it's still naked, but it's got buds on it. So today I accept that life desires me to have everything that is good merely because it could not desire anything else. I accept everything that is good, and I rejoice in the simple realization that I am one with life. I am one with life. I am not outside of life. I am one with life. In that big circle of life, I am right smack in the middle of it. I'm not on one edge. I'm not on top. Right smack in the middle of it. One with God, one with people, one with human events and the passing show of life. I have nothing to explain, nothing to be profound about, nothing to become lost in. And frequently, those of us who are a little bookish, we can get so busy trying to explain things that we forget to live. It's like, go and do. Go and do. Stop doing research. Go and do. Stop doing research. Go do some experiments. Yeah, I'm a scientist. Life is, and I live it. Peace and joy exist, and they are mine. I love and am loved. Enjoy, then greet each day and rest at night with a calm confidence in spirit. Micah's a short prophet. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be light unto me. So when I sit in darkness, and there's nothing wrong with sitting in the darkness. I like the darkness because that's when you get to see the stars. But there it is. Spirit will be the light. Love will be the light. So our mission today, should we choose to accept it? I saw it in here. Oh, there it is. Our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is the simple realization that we are one with life. We are one with life. And we can go live it. Go participate. Go and do. But remember, you are a human being, not a human doing. So sometimes participating in life means taking a nap. I say that because it's Sunday and it's raining, and I darn well know that if I don't put myself in a position, I will probably end up taking a nice, glorious nap today. And that is the benefit of a day of rest. So, as always, I encourage you to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. Every day. Every day. And Sunday is a wonderful day to practice that, whatever it looks like to you. I know that Creative Life will be here at 11 a.m. right here on Facebook Live with an amazing service. But you know what? There are a whole bunch of other CSLs. They're on now, this early, depending on where they're located. So, check some of them out. You can watch multiple of them over the day if you want to. What you will find is that we're all saying the same thing. We're just using different words. We're all saying that, hey, life is a gift. Go live it. Go live it. So, I know right now it's like 65 degrees here, and so I have my windows open to let some fresh air in. Probably not going to get any sunlight first thing this morning, but that's okay. I love the rain. I love the rain. But do open the windows of your soul. Allow that breath of heaven to come in and to remind you that you do live in heaven now. To remind you that you are a beloved child of God, in whom Spirit is well pleased. Always. Always. That is the state of grace that we live in. And the benefit of grace is that grace finds us where we are, but doesn't leave us there. So, do what you need to do to make it a fantastic day. And know that, one, Creative Life will be right here on Facebook Live at 11 with an amazing service. And then Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. And I'll be back with you at 9 a.m. And the cool thing is that if you want to see the service, you can go to the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube channel anytime, see any of those services, any of the pretty cool things that we get up to there. And if you want to see any of these again, go to the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel, because they're almost all there. I was working on September last night. I just got September and October, and they're all there. So have a wonderful day and realize there are resources out for you. All right, beloveds.